What is success? It's a question that I have been asking myself for a very long time because it's different for everyone. My definition of success is, am I a better person today than I was yesterday? And will I be a better person tomorrow than I was today? I strive for progress. Progress to me, becoming better, improving my skills, sharpening my axe, that's what makes me my definition of success. But on the other hand, a few minutes ago, a fellow competitor asked me for a loan. So here you are. He's got all these Instagram followers, probably bought, and showcasing this amazing life, and what he's doing is not working. So now he's relegating to trying to raise money from his clients, to trying to invest in business, which clearly he has never done. He's a speaker, he's a coach, and he's a good one. But it just goes to show that most people don't pivot. What you see on Instagram and what you see on TikTok is not real. How many successful people do you know that have less than 1,000 followers? But our society has deemed it that you are successful based on whether or not you're verified or how many likes or followers you have. People are trying to game the system. And the system has become pay for play. You want a celebrity, you got to pay. If you want to be verified now, you can even pay for that. If you want to be on Forbes and be on the cover, or you want to say, I'm a Forbes Leadership Council, all you got to do is give $5,000, and then you can congratulate yourself on a wonderful honor that your whole life you've been working. The world is whacked. The world is completely gone wild. I just did a YouTube video you should check out that I'm solving two of the biggest problems all entrepreneurs are having is, number one, how do you keep your people or find great people when nobody wants to work? And number two, not only about lead generation, but how do you get leads to show up? In the link in my bio, I offer 5 free courses and thousands of people are getting it, but less than 5% watch it. Why? Because everybody wants to succeed, but they like the idea of success. They'll put more energy on an Instagram post or a TikTok post than they actually will be on their business. And so if you truly want to be successful, I'm going to tell you some obstacles that might get into the way, some no BS truth that you know me very well, things that you have to really understand, that things that are actually going to prevent you from living the life that you want or becoming ultimately the best version of yourself. Number one is fear. Fear is false evidence appearing real. Fear is a choice. And most people are afraid of something before it even happens. And fear has consumed us in the last 2.5 years during the pandemic, and fear still drives people. When the market is down a couple of days, people run away. When they have a bad day, they run away. The reality is if you have 52 good days in a year, you'll be a millionaire. Most days are not good. And the reason is fear is the environment that you're in. You're not surrounded by like-minded individuals. You're not surrounded by people that make you better. In fact, people like you and maybe they love you, but deep down they want you to fail, because if you fail, then ultimately you're doing something that they should be doing. Misery loves company. They're miserable. You're miserable. You could be happily miserable together. Make no mistake, we are heading for a recession. Make no mistake, we're heading for a correction. But that's good. You shouldn't be afraid of that. Finally, it's going to flush out the fugazis and the fakes and all the people pretending that will buy 2 or 3 properties and then sell a course on how to become it, or say, hey, buy this coin or this NFT. Look at Shiba. How many times did I tell people, Shiba will be a shit coin, Dogecoin, all of those things are going down because there is no such thing as get rich quick. And so if you want to become successful, you have to remove the fear. If you fear nothing, they fear you. You have to have that ultimate confidence. Remember, I used to be a stutter. My whole life, people say I would never make it. In fact, I still hear it. Everybody wants me to fail so that their opinion of me can be validated. But I don't quit, because you never lose at life until you quit. So remove that fear. Now, people say, well, JT, this video should be short, less than 3 minutes. I don't care, because if you're still watching this video, I know that you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe. I know that you have that internal fire, and that fire is something you can't put inside and you can't take it out. Fear has to be removed, because fear is the thing that's extinguishing the passion inside you, that thing, that drive, that enthusiasm, the desire to become the best at whatever you do. Because there's 2 things that I fundamentally strive to every single day. Number one, how can I be number one? In anything I do, any business, whether it's on stage, coaching, speaking, buying a company, buying a mall, investing in a company, that thing that I have, I want to be the best. And you are the best by going all out, always constantly looking for that edge. And then, how can I make this better? How can I make my product, my service, my investment better? I'm always striving to become better because I know that if I don't sharpen my axe, if I don't go all out, if I don't give myself not my very best, your very best got you to where you are right now, right here. And the problem is that your best is not good enough. You have to replace your best with whatever it takes. Do you know how many people that have signed up for the founders, which the link is in the profile? Literally, I attract billionaires I do business with, millionaires, 65 plus countries, and literally some of the greatest investment. In fact, it is literally the best business move I've ever made. Access to the greater deals, insight on everything, the learning, the deep diving, the expansion of people. And do you know how many people sign up and don't show or have excuses? And the problem is excuses are nothing more than a reason to lose. You are losing at life because there's always going to be a meeting. There's always going to be an event. There's always be something that comes up. But then there will be you not living the best version of yourself. Another problem they have is people strive for perfection. I will start. Everything has to be perfect. My business has to be perfect. This has to be perfect. And the problem is that perfection, okay, is not a detail. Done is better than perfect. I would rather you get it done. You know what? I did a one take. I'm not editing this video. Could I go in and put all these little quotes and things like that? I could do that, but I don't, because done is better than perfect. Because the amount of time that I'm going to spend trying to perfect or getting people or getting the right thing, just get it out there as well. Let my enthusiasm and my authenticity run through here. So then most people don't have focus. Focus is more important than purpose. Most people don't have a plan. And if you don't have a plan, you plan on failing. You just kind of wing it. You come up in the morning, you wake up, you're like, I got to do this, I got to do this. You are not focused towards a goal. You're not focused. Hyper-focus is such an important thing because most people don't have the clarity. They don't know what is it they want. They think they know because, number one, they're too busy comparing themselves to some other Instagram account or how many other followers they have. Who cares what other people think? In fact, what other people think about you is none of your business. People have saying things about me for the longest time that I'm going to fail, I'm not going to make it, and there is not one of them that is more successful. In fact, whoever is below you is trying to take you down. Now, make no mistake, I will call out the fugazis and I will call out the business, and I have no problem in going head to head, including Fluffy and everybody else, because I know they can't beat me, and I know the fugazis when I see it. But some people are blinded. They're blinded by the helicopters and the jets and all the big words because they don't know any better. But make no mistake, successful people, they know better. We all know the truth, but the problem is that people are blinded, and that's okay, because one day they're either going to get severely burnt, right, and hopefully learn from their mistake, or unfortunately, in this day and age where they say America or the world is built a second chance, sometimes that's not the case. Some people don't recover. Remember, a wise man learns from his mistakes while a genius learns of people's mistakes. I don't make comparison. Now, I do have an enemy. I do like that enemy because it drives me. Michael Jordan, if you watch The Last Dance, he had an enemy. Kobe Bryant had an enemy. Because at the end of the day, in business, you got to beat someone. Someone is you're going to get the deal or they're going to get the deal. You're going to get the clients or they're going to get the client. You're going to get the girl or they're going to get the girl. At the end of the day, not everyone can. So if you don't think business is a game, if you don't think business is a competition, then you probably already lost. You probably already settled for average, which is okay if that's what makes you happy. But for me, you know what's in my DNA. So don't make comparison. All I know is I remove the negative voices from my life. I fire the negative people. And I recommend you to fire every negative people in your life. I always make a list of everyone. A, B, C, or D. Whoever I know. A, like me, like some of you watching this, inspirational, motivational, make me better, positive. B, positive, not negative, not positive, just kind of neutral. C, someone negative. D, super negative. Get rid of the C's and D's. They're killing your inspiration. They're killing your passion, and they're killing your momentum. And second of all, too, be realistic about your goals. Always reverse engineer the process. You have to be realistic. If you have a business, you got to say to yourself, okay, I want to make $1 million a year. Can I make $1 million a year? How many units or deals or opportunities or people I need to talk to? Success is not an art. It is really a scientific. So you have to identify the things that you really, really want out of life and whether or not your business can get there as well. You have to notice everything. The attention is in the detail. And that's what success is all about. And then you have to be able to practice. Most people don't practice business. You just kind of just wing it here and there. And most people, they're not sharpening your mind. Every day I read over 40 newspapers, which you should listen to my podcast because I actually sum it up all that. Every single day, I take an hour to sharpen my mind. I'm in the car, I'm listening. Right now, I'm listening Titan by Rockefeller. It's the most boring thing I've ever had, but there's a couple good nuggets now that I could really infuse because those little nuggets make a difference in your life and yourself. And here's the thing too, find out what your true definition of success. Sometimes people say, I want to be worth 100 million, 10 million, 1 million, right? And then we don't reach that. They're like, well, I don't care about money. I'm happy making $200,000 a year. They settle. Don't settle. We're entrepreneurs. We're willing to spend the rest of our life like most people want, but never will because they did not make one of the fundamental essence of success, short-term sacrifices and long-term benefit. You can have it all, not on the same time. Some people call it choice. I call it sacrifice because if I was a choice, I would have had a job. I don't want to have a job. I want to know how good I can be at what it is to me. Business is a game, and I need you. And that's why I want to help you. And that's why I've spent over $40 million, almost $50 million of my own money investing in people like you. You can go in the link on my profile. Come to the founders. Get the 5 free courses. Sharpen your axe. Come and find out how I can fund 100% of your deals in your company. I'm here on social media not to entertain you. And yes, you will learn. Yes, you will be motivated. Yes, you will be inspired. I'm here to do business with you because I don't attract the get rich quick. I don't attract the ballers. I don't attract the people who pretend to be someone they're not. I'm the real deal, and I'm looking for real people like you. Hopefully you enjoy it. Give me your thoughts and comments in this video. I would appreciate if you share it. Also, check out this brand new YouTube video I did. It's going to be a very big realization on how to solve 2 of the biggest problems. I appreciate you. Thank you for being on my channel. And if you finish watching all 12 minutes, I know you're a real player, but some people like micro 15 seconds about success, and that's not what success is. That's called micro success, which, by the way, that's why they have a micro bank account. Champ out.